Hi guys, I hope that you're having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. I have a really fun video for you. I get a lot of questions on the jewelry that I use throughout my videos, so I figured why not do a video showcasing my everyday and most used jewelry. So I'm really excited about that, and I also wanted to share some new pieces that I received because I think that you guys are going to love these pieces as well, and honestly, I can't get enough of them. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up, and without further ado, let's get started, shall we? I think the last time I filmed one of these was probably 6 or 7 years ago, so it's definitely time for an updated version, right? But during that time, my taste in jewelry has definitely shifted because before I used to use a lot of costume jewelry, and don't get me wrong, I still love costume jewelry. I do use it from time to time, but I seem to have shifted more towards fine jewelry. And with fine jewelry, I love to find unique pieces. We do have some local jewelers, and I love going into their shops and seeing what I find. And when it comes to the materials and when it comes to the metals, I am all for it, all right? Give me yellow gold, give me white gold, give me pearls, give me diamonds, give me semi-precious stones. It does not matter. I love it all because after all, I am a magpie, right? So I love it. I absolutely love it. And sometimes I like to go for the dainty pieces. I love the way that dainty fine jewelry looks, but then other times I like to combine a bunch of, not a bunch, but a few fine jewelry pieces just to have a little bit of a bolder look. I feel like that's very much my style, you know. Sometimes I'll go for the minimal, other times I'm like, okay, let's put a little bit extra. Let's put a little bit more oomph in what you got going on, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, I feel like that's very much my vibe. And as I had mentioned, I did get some new jewelry pieces from a new company to me, and that company is called Gingerberry. They did reach out about 2 months ago, and you guys know that when it comes to collaborations and partnerships, I am super picky. If I'm going to put my name on something, if I'm going to recommend anything, I have to make sure that it is absolutely up to par, and their pieces are fantastic. I think that you guys are going to love them, especially the ones that I'm going to be showing you guys in today's video. But Gingerberry definitely specializes in pearls, and their pearls are very similar to the Mikimoto pearls, but their prices are so much more affordable, and you still get that fabulous quality. And they were so incredibly gracious. They did give me a coupon code for 15% off of your order. The code will be right here. And not only that, you can use that in combination with the sale that they have going on right now for Mother's Day. That sale is going on until the 20th of May, if I'm not mistaken, and you can save up to 20% on their items. I'll put everything in the description box below so you guys can check it out. But you get up to 20% off, you use a 15% off coupon code, and another thing that I really love about this company is that they offer free returns for the UK and the US, no questions asked. Because how many times do you buy, especially jewelry, if you buy jewelry online, you never know what you're gonna get until it's in your hands, right? You wanna make sure that's exactly what you're expecting it to be. So the fact that they offer free returns with no questions asked, I think is absolutely fantastic. When it comes to their packaging is absolutely phenomenal. I feel like they knocked it out of the park. I mean, when I opened up that box and I saw how everything was wrapped, I was like, oh my goodness, this is fantastic. And I think that many of us can appreciate some good packaging, especially if you are to give it as a gift. So, I mean, you have these beautiful blue boxes with this beautiful ribbon, and they also include bags, like little shopping bags, if you were to give these items as gifts, and everything comes with a certificate as well, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna start off with the Gingerberry items first, and then I will jump into my items, but I'm actually gonna spin the camera around. That way you guys can see all of the details on all of the fabulous eye candy that I have for you today. First, we have the Stellar Ballet bracelet. So this beautiful bracelet actually features the 6 to 7 millimeter Aurora pearls, and it's paired with sterling silver. What I really love about this is that it's also adjustable. So the adjustment is from 15 to 18 centimeters, and all you do is you move this little guy over right here, and there you have your adjustment. So I think that's great. And check it out, you also have this really dainty little heart at the end of the adjustment, which gives it a really nice little detail. And I think that this is great. I think that this is the type of bracelet that you can easily pair with yellow gold if you like mixing and matching your metals and your jewelry, or if you wanted to use this with sterling silver or even stainless steel, I think it would look beautiful. So for example, wearing it like this or wearing it with my watch, I love the way that this looks. I mean, this is is classic, this is timeless, and you can dress it up and dress it down. The next one is the Velvet Starlight Bracelet. This bracelet features the 6.5 to 7 millimeter Aurora pearls as well. These are AA grade pearls. I mean, you can just see the luster on them. They are so insanely beautiful. And it also features 14 karat solid gold. I love the way that this looks. Not only is it beautiful, it's also adjustable. So you have a little bit more play with this one as well. And I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but you have a little encrusted sapphire at the end of that clasp. So that's a really, really nice detail. But these pearls, they're dainty, they're very petite, but I also think they're very playful in the fact that you can mix and match them with your jewelry. So again, I love wearing them with an all gold stack. I think it looks beautiful. Or again, if you want to use it with like a two-tone watch, I think that looks beautiful. And to go with that last bracelet, here we have the Starry Night necklace. For this necklace, you do have a few more options, but first and foremost, the pearls are 6 to 7 millimeter Aurora pearls as well. So you have that brilliance, you have that beautiful luster. But as far as the metal, you can either go for yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold. Mine, of course, is in the yellow gold, and you can also go for the different grades for pearls. You can go for the AA grade, which features the 14 karat gold chain, which is what I have, or you can go for the AAA grade, and that features the 18 karat gold chain. So again, you have a few more options. I absolutely love the gold beads in between the Aurora pearls because again, it really makes these pearls sing because it catches the light oh so beautifully. So if you wanted to dress them up or dress them down, you have that option. But I mean, I think that this is stunning. But another great thing about this necklace is that you have a few different ways of how you want to wear it as well. So you can use it kind of like a Y necklace. So you can put the clasp right here, and then you have that look if you wanted to go to like a wedding, or if you want to look somewhere a little bit more formal, or if you wanted to just use it like a regular necklace, you can do that as well. And then you just kind of put this clasp right here because it doesn't have a designated little hole. And then you have the little dangling of the pearl to stop it. But there we go. Next, we have the Serenity necklace. This is quite possibly my favorite out of the bunch. They actually call this the 7-star pearl lucky necklace. And this features the 18 karat gold with the beautiful Akoya pearls. I mean, look at these pearls. I am not even doing them justice. You can see my reflection in them. See how I'm waving right there? That is how brilliant these pearls are. But the pearl size is 4.5 to 7 millimeters, and this necklace is also adjustable. Not only that, you have another 2-in-1. So you can use them like so with the pearls all together, or because it does have these little caps, these little gold caps throughout, you can actually move these so that way you can have a personalized look in how you want to use the necklace. So if you wanted them a little bit more spaced out, kind of like the previous necklace, you have that option. But my goodness, I love how dainty this is. And you also have the sapphire encrusted clasp. I mean, look at that. The attention to detail, I mean, it's out of this world. Next, we have the Aurelia ring. This ring features 14 karat solid gold and a lab-grown diamond in the center. The size of the diamond is a little over 3/4 of a carat, coming in at 0.77 carats, and it also has a VS clarity. I have been wearing this ring so much over the last month and a half, and you also have different sizes that you can go for. You can go for this in the size 6, 7, or 8. I chose the 7, so that way I can use it on my thumb, and I love the way that it looks. It's so, so beautiful. I like the graduated beads that you have, kind of giving it a completely different look because I think it's very unique. It really stands out. And last but not least, these beauties. These are the Lucky Clover earrings. Now these earrings feature the 14 karat solid gold and natural diamonds. I think that these pair perfectly with this ring here. I just love the clover look. You know, it's very dainty, it's very subtle, but you still have that beautiful sparkle coming from the diamonds. And I think that these would make a really, really nice gift for anybody. Plus, I like the little detail that you have around the clover. It almost looks like it has little gold beads throughout, giving giving it a little bit more oomph, a little bit more character. All of the Gingerberry pieces I've been using over the last month and a half, and I've been putting them to the test, and they have been wearing fabulously. All right, so now let's move on to my goodies. Now let's go over my rings one by one. The first ring is the Cartier Love Ring. This one I use on my right hand. I actually have it sandwiched in between two other diamond rings that you guys will see a little bit later on because it's too big. I thought about getting it sized, but I was like, let's just run with it for now. And plus I like the way that it looks with the other two rings. But as you guys can see, it has quite a bit of scratches. I haven't taken it in to get it professionally polished or anything like that. I'm sure I will at some point in time, but I absolutely love it. I think it is beautiful. The next one is the Cartier Juste un Clou. This was a gift from the Hubs to celebrate a random day of the week, and I absolutely love that. So when he got it for me, I actually wore it on this finger. Then the ring got too big, so I switched it to my thumb, and now it's too big on my thumb as well. And unfortunately, with this ring, you cannot get it sized, so that really bums me out. I thought about getting like those plastic things to put on the backside, but I really don't like the way that that looks. So when I do wear it, I am very, very careful, but I think it is so, so beautiful. This next one is a diamond and white gold ring with the channel setting. I love it. I think it is so unbelievably beautiful, and it sparkles like crazy in the sun. Now, this is one of the rings that I have to hold my love ring from falling off, and I love it. I love the contrast of the two because you have the yellow gold from the Cartier, and then you have the white gold on this, and I think it looks fabulous. This is the other ring that I use to hold in my love ring, and truth be told, I really should go get this sized as well because it's a little too big, but I still think that it works. This is a white gold and diamond pave ring. Now, normally I'm not the biggest fan of pave diamonds, but with this one, I think that it works, especially with those other two, the way that they look together. I think it's fabulous, but this definitely sparkles in the sun like crazy. Again, because you have that whole cluster, you have all of those pave diamonds. This is one of the rings that I get questions on the most, and it's the one that I use on my left thumb, but it is a white gold and diamond ring with the channel setting. This is actually part of a men's wedding set, but when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, this would be fabulous on its own. And again, I love using it on my thumb just because it gives it a completely different look in my opinion. But as you guys can see, it does have the princess cut diamonds throughout, which really add to the brilliance of the diamond. So this one as well in the sun sparkles like crazy, but it is super, super comfortable. And honestly, I want to add more of these types of rings because I'm a big, big fan, especially when you try to like stack them with other rings. I think that they look fabulous because it gives you that wow factor, at least in my opinion. This is the ring that I normally end up using on my right index finger, although I might have to go and get it sized because it's starting to get a little too big, and it's still too big to use on any of my other fingers. And I even tried using it on my thumb, but to no avail. But as you guys can see, it is the yellow gold, and it also has the diamond clovers, and you also have 2 rows of diamonds, one on top and one on the bottom. I love this ring. I think it is so beautiful. I know that I keep saying that about all my rings, but that's just how I feel. I like that it's a little bit chunkier, but it's not too chunky, although, I mean, I'm never a stranger to wanting to use gaudy, chunky jewelry either. And even though it does have prongs to make sure that the diamonds don't go anywhere, I've never had any issues with the prongs like snagging on any of my clothing either. But I think it is absolutely gorgeous. This next one is my wedding set, and this is by far one of my favorite rings of all time for obvious reasons. And as you guys can see, it is white gold and diamonds. The Hubs actually had this 3rd band soldered on. I think it was probably like 6 or 7 years ago. One of the greatest things he could have ever done because that band used to drive me nuts. It used to spin around on its own, and yeah, now it's a lot easier. But I think it is beautiful, and this set will be 18 years old this year because we will be celebrating our 18-year wedding anniversary. So I am stoked. And last but not least, this is a sterling silver signet ring. This is the one that I use on my left index finger. And as you guys can see, I do have an E engraved on it. And I'll give you one guess what the E stands for. Edward, of course. You guys know what Edward means to me. And this ring will always go on my left index finger no matter what. No matter what. I actually have a few of these in my collection. collection. I have a backup in the sterling silver, and I also have 2 of them in 14 karat yellow gold. And it just depends on my mood. Sometimes I'll go for the gold or the yellow gold. Other times I'll go for the sterling silver. But no matter what, this ring will always go on my left index finger. There's a reason why his tattoo is on my left-hand side, and we will get into that in another video, but this ring has a very special place in my heart, and I absolutely love it. Now for my earrings. I do have 3 piercings on each ear, and I mostly have fun with the first piercing because the other 2, they're pretty much the same, but let's go through them. So on my right ear, on my second and third piercings, these are the bad boys that I use. They are pairs of diamond studs in white gold, and seeing as how I only have those 2 piercings, I go from the biggest to the smallest stud. I think that these were, I think that they're a little under a ½ carat together, if I'm not mistaken. And I do believe that the smaller ones are a little under a ¼ carat together, if I'm not mistaken, but please don't quote me on them. But these I just take out to clean them, but I just like that they're simple, but they definitely give off quite a bit of sparkle. On my left ear and the second and third piercings, these are the ones that I use. They actually came together as a pair. I can't remember where I got them, but they are in yellow gold. So you have an initial, and then you also have a little mini heart. So the E goes in the second piercing and the heart goes in the third. And as you guys know, I always wear any of Edward's stuff on my left side. So these always stay there. I only take them out to clean them, but these I don't switch out with other earrings because I just don't. I love the way that they look. And this heart catches the light like crazy. But I think that they're beautiful. The first piercing is definitely where I have the most fun. So the first pair are a pair of J hoops. These are in 14 karat gold. And I believe that these are 1 inch, if I'm not mistaken. And they're super, super comfortable. They're very lightweight, but they shine like crazy. And surprisingly, my hair doesn't get stuck right here, which I really thought that would end up happening. But I think that they're gorgeous. I also wear a pair of larger gold hoop earrings, and usually I'm not too crazy about large hoops. This is about as large as I like to go. But I like that they're also a little bit chunkier. I believe that these are 1.25 inches, if I'm not mistaken. So they're not too big, but I think that they're big enough to give you a little bit of a statement going on. So again, I like to play around with these in my my first piercing. You'll definitely see a theme here as I tend to go for hoops. But these are also a pair that you guys have seen on my videos quite often. They are a pair of gold and diamond huggie hoops. And I like that they're very dainty, super, super comfortable. And the diamonds, as you guys can see, definitely give off quite a bit of sparkle. But I like these because they're really snug on my earlobe and again, very, very comfortable. And the last pair that you guys usually see me wear on my videos are these beauties right here. So they are a pair of a diamond and white gold huggy hoops. These are a little bit bigger than the previous ones, but as you guys can see, they have way more diamonds. And these are a little uncomfortable just because the post is a little bit thicker. So sometimes I struggle to put them on, but when I'm wearing them, I am all for them because come on, come on, the sparkle is undeniable. So let me just show you guys a really quick comparison with the other little huggy hoops that I have. So there we go. But I love them. I absolutely love them. My most used necklaces, let's go. The first one is the Return to Tiffany heart tag necklace. And this is in the 18 karat yellow gold. And I absolutely love it. I believe that this is in the 16 inches, if I'm not mistaken. I got it last year for my birthday. And this catches the light perfectly. As you guys can already tell throughout my video, I love when, you know, these things catch the light because it makes them sparkle so much more. But I think it is gorgeous. This is another one that you guys see often in my video. It is a paper clip chain necklace, and I got it a couple of years ago from my brother. This is in the yellow gold, and I think it is gorgeous. It's very lightweight, but very, very comfortable. And I love pairing this with another necklace because I think that it adds to the whole, you know, my whole vibe when it comes to how I like to use jewelry. I like it on its own, but I do prefer to use it stacked with another necklace. This is another one that I use often, and it is a yellow gold script necklace with love written on there. And usually I'm not one for, you know, for any type of text or any type of phrasing on any type of necklaces, but I love the way that this looks. And the chain on here is so sparkly. I'm trying to capture it as best as I can because I'm losing light, but I'm not doing a very good job, am I? But I think it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This next one is one of my favorites because of the fleur-de-lis. So you do have a yellow gold necklace with a yellow gold fleur-de-lis. And as you guys can see, you do have the diamond cut. This thing has some pretty good weight to it. And look at the back. The back is fabulous because then you have little tiny fleur-de-lis throughout it. But it is on an 18-inch chain, which is a little bit longer than I would like, but I like how substantial the chain is as well. So I don't have to worry that it's too, it's too dainty or that it might slip off because, yeah, this guy isn't going anywhere. This next one was actually a replacement because I think it was last year. I bought one from my local jeweler. This is in 14 karat yellow gold and a diamond. But last year I got one in 18 karat gold with the same size diamond, and it actually snapped. So that made me a little bit nervous. Obviously, the higher you go up when it comes to gold, the softer it gets. So I decided to go for 14 karat gold, and this one has been working out a lot better. I haven't had any issues with this snapping, but this is very similar to the Cartier necklace, but it was a lot less expensive, and I got a bigger diamond as well, a bigger diamond than what I would have gotten through Cartier. So that makes me really happy. And this chain also catches light very, very nicely. And last but not least, one of my favorite pieces, or at least a piece that I've been wearing to death over the last year. But this is a diamond solitaire necklace on a white gold chain. And I mean, I think it is stunning. It is a half carat, and I have been thinking about going for a full carat diamond solitaire necklace, but I don't know. I think it is gorgeous. It's also adjustable, which I like. So you do have the adjustments. You can go from 18 to 16. I usually wear it on the 16. 16 length is my favorite length when it comes to necklaces. But I like to pair this with either the paper clip chain necklace just to have a different look. I don't mind mixing and matching my gold. I like yellow gold with white gold. I think it looks absolutely stunning. But I mean, the sparkle on this is crazy, and I'm definitely not doing it justice. Now let's move on to bracelets. The first bracelet is a paperclip chain bracelet in yellow gold. This actually goes with the necklace that my brother gave me. He gave them both to me together, and I think it is gorgeous. Now this I rarely take off. I take it off to clean it, but it's almost always permanently on my right wrist. And unfortunately, I can't really wear it the way that it should be on that little clasp right there. I have to actually clasp it up here because it's a little too big, and I should go and get it sized, but I kind of like the little dangling, the extra dangling on my wrist. I don't mind it by any means whatsoever. Another permanent bracelet on my right wrist is this guy right here. This is the Cartier More bracelet in the size large. So you do have the diamond there. And this one also I have to wear a little bit higher up right there, just because it's a little too big. But I think it's gorgeous. And this chain, to be honest with you, I prefer the chain over the diamond because the chain just sparkles like crazy. And the last one is a yellow gold. I believe it's a wheat chain bracelet, but this was a gift from my mom. I want to say it was probably 5 or 6 years ago, and I rarely take it off. Actually, I only take it off to clean it. Otherwise, it's always on my right wrist. So you will see, once again, this one, you'll see the Cartier one, and then you'll see the paperclip chain bracelet. All three of these are always almost permanently on my right wrist. Now for my left wrist, I wear this beauty right here. This is permanently on my wrist. I have not taken it off since I got it. And this may not have diamonds and this may not be made out of gold, but it is insanely special to me and it has a lot of sentimental value. It is just a black, like a black threaded bracelet. And then you also have these stainless steel beads, but these stainless steel beads spell out until we meet again in Morse code. So I can give you one guess as to who this is for since it is on my left side. But yeah, it is for Edward and I will never take this off. This will have to fall off on its own for me to not have it on my left wrist. On my left wrist, you guys will usually end up seeing this. This is the Tiffany & Co. round tag bracelet in sterling silver. I have had this bracelet for 24 years. My mom gave this to me. It has sentimental value. I love it. Plus, the sound that that tag makes, I think is amazing. I actually have another one in a heart that I've had a few years, and sometimes I switch them off and on, but usually I end up using this one. But I love it. I absolutely love it. I've had to take it in to get polished, I think once or twice, but other than that, dude, this thing is still going strong. For watches, you guys will usually see one of these two bad boys. The first one is a Michelle CSX 36 millimeter diamond chronograph with the two-tone hardware. But I love this watch. I think I got it, I want to say probably 3 or 4 years ago now. And I love the two-tone, especially since I like to have fun with my jewelry. I like to mix and match my metals. But the diamonds on here, it does have this beautiful diamond bezel. And I do believe it's a little over, I think it's 0.62 carats total, if I'm not mistaken. But I definitely have a thing for chronographs. And I also like that you have the diamonds on the inside of the case. But it is Swiss movement and it also has a sapphire case. So it makes it very, very durable, but I think it is gorgeous. But this one is definitely my favorite. This is the Michelle Diamond Deco 38 millimeter watch in the stainless steel. And I think it is stunning. I've had this watch for, I think, a little over 10 years, if not maybe more. But I think it is gorgeous. And, you know, I love this bracelet. It's a little bit thicker, very comfortable. I've never had it snag. And I believe that it has 132 diamonds with a total of 0.72 carats, which I think is pretty great. Again, you have a sapphire crystal and it is Swiss movement. So these things definitely last quite a bit. And I do believe that this size has now since been discontinued. I believe that they now have the 36 millimeter Diamond Deco watch, but please don't quote me on it. But I love that it's a little bit more oversized. I prefer oversized watches, to be completely honest with you. Growing up, I always had the boyfriend watches. I just think that they look better, in my opinion. I can appreciate a dainty watch, but for me, give me the big ones. Give me the bigger ones. And just to show you guys what it looks like on my wrist, because I know that I've been using the CSX a lot more over the last year and a half. Hang on. But there we go. Oh, I love it. I love how big it is. And yeah, again, you have the sparkles from the diamonds. All right, you guys, so that does it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it, especially my fellow magpies. And don't forget to check out Gingerberry. As I said, their pieces are absolutely phenomenal and their prices are amazing as well, especially for the quality that you're getting. But I would love to know, what are some of your most used jewelry pieces? Let us know in the comment section down below. Or is there a piece that you are dying to add to your collection as well? Let me know that as well. But I love you guys to the moon and back. If you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you guys in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not. The choice is yours. Have a great day.